Problem set 3.4. Let's do a few of these because we kind of went a little quick there toward the end. So let's write some of these out and see what we come up with. I'm going to start out with number 27 on page 199. And that's 10a squared over 3b. And that's divided by 5a over 6b. Alright, I'm going to change markers here. This one's dying on me. So, what we've said before is we're going to change it to a multiplication. Second fraction is going to flip upside down. So, let's just leave the first one as is, turn the second one upside down, and see what we can do. Now, we can again go through here and multiply 10 times 6 and then 3 times 5, or we can write the prime factors prior to. So 10 can be divided to 2 times 5. A can be changed to A times A. And 3, it just stays 3b. It's a prime number and the b doesn't have an exponent. 6 can be changed to 3 times 2 times b. And then 5, we're stuck with just a 5 since 5 is prime. Now let's see what we can divide out. We can divide out this 5 and this 5. I got an a up here and an a here. Got a 3 here and a 3 here, which leaves us with a 2, an a 2, and a b, and a b down here. Oh, there's a b here and a b here. Let's cross those out. Okay, so that leaves us with a final bit of information of the 2 and the 2, which gives me a 4. 2 times 2 is 4, and an a. And does it leave me anything on the bottom? Doesn't look like it. So 4a ends up being our answer when we divide that out. So a little bit of work, but we get a real simple answer once we move along there. Alright, let's try this one. 2/3 times 3/4, and let's divide that by 5/8. PEMDAS. Alright. PEMDAS says that we multiply from left to right. Do all of our multiplication, then we do our division. So let's go ahead and do this multiplication first. 6 over 12. And now we're going to divide that by 5 over 8. Okay, following me there? Alright, at this point, let's go ahead and flip this upside down. And next step would be the prime factors. So there's my 6/12. 2 times 2 times 2 over 5. Then we start getting rid of numbers. And we end up with 4 over 5 for an answer. So remember, you do the multiplication from left to right first, then the division. So I did these, multiplied these first, then I flipped it upside down. I didn't flip it upside down first. Alright, let's continue on here. I'm going to move over to page 200. And let's do 44 on 200. That one is one that we kind of ended with before. Very similar. Might take a little bit more room than what I have, but we can always erase. 18 divided by the quantity 3/4 squared plus 49 divided by 7 over 9. And let's square that. Alright, well let's do our PEMDAS, which says we do what's in the parentheses, which includes our exponents first. 18 divided by 9 over 16. Remember, the 3 squared and the 4 squared, they're both squared. Don't just square one of them. Divided by, again, 49. 7 times 7, 9 times 9 is 81. Now we're going to flip things over. 18 times 16 over 9 plus 49 times 81 over 49. Now let's take our fractions and write those as prime factors. We can also do that with our 18 and our 49. So let's change our 18 to 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, times 3 is 18. And let's do that with our 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, over 3 times 3. It starts getting a little messy, but a lot of times what I do is I make my multiplication sign between numbers here extra big, so I know that this represents the 18 and this represents this fraction. Now the 49, so you're making my multiplication sign a little bigger. 7 times 7, multiplication sign bigger. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. And then I also have a 7 times 7. Now I can start crossing out. Okay? 7 here. Get rid of those. Looks like I got rid of all my denominators. Now all I have left are numerators. So I end up having to multiply all of this through. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. And then 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. Okay, and I just found a mistake I made here, and this is something that happens a lot, so you got to really pay attention. Doesn't matter how much time you've been doing math. That was a plus sign in front of that 49 all along, and then look what I did to it. I changed it to a multiplication sign. So, for some reason, I caught that as I was looking up here. But you got to really watch, and like I say, I make the mistakes too. That is supposed to be a plus sign. And the only reason one of the reasons I caught it is because I'm thinking, 16 times 81, no, they couldn't do that to us. So, 16 plus 81 is going to give me a completely different number than 16 times 81. So, 3 times 3, make sure we caught everything. Okay, so that is how you do the addition and the subtraction and the multiplication or the division of fractions with the reciprocals there. So, some things for you to do. I'll give you the assignment and you can get started.